We spent years trying to sell basics, quality knitwear, simple tops, skirts, classic pieces, and our sales dropped. Then we made a sweater with tiny skiers going down the slope, and in month one, more than 1 million people saw it on Instagram. Athletes, it girls, actors, people from Japan to Canada started following us overnight. Same brand, same production, completely different result. The difference wasn't luck, it wasn't bigger budget, it wasn't even better marketing. It was the product itself. Today I want to break down about what makes your product go viral and why many small brands build the wrong thing without even realizing it. Here's what I believed for a long thing and what many founders believe. The big brands like Prada's and Max Mara's of the world, they survive on basics. Quality basics, wardrobe staples, first layer, and everyone knows that basics sell. So we made basics like honest quality, real materials, fair price, but our orders kept dropping. Here's why. When you are an unknown brand and you start doing quality simple pieces like a clean skirt, a simple top, or a classic sweater, you're entering the most crowded and the most competitive market there is. And in this market, buyers go for the brands they already know and trust. Brands with reputation, with coverage, and with history. And you are invisible. The basic product doesn't give people a reason to choose you over the brands they already know and trust. It doesn't give them a reason to stop scrolling. And it doesn't give them a reason to share. There is a concept from a book called Blue Ocean Strategy, which describes this situation perfectly. A red ocean is a space you enter when everyone is competing for the same customer with the same product. And a blue ocean is a space that you create by doing something that no one else does. So for a small and unknown brand, the only viable path is blue ocean. You cannot outbasic the brands that have built their quality and trust over decades, but you can make something that they will never make. This is the insight that changed the way I look at product design completely. We live in the age of social media, in the age of a 1 second decision to scroll or to stop. And that decision happens before the caption, before the price, before anything. It happens at the moment when the image appears. So ask yourself, when someone is scrolling, does your product stop them? We learned this the hard way. We send products to the influencers expecting support, and the post went nowhere. Not because the influencer didn't like the piece or because the styling wasn't good, but because a small top worn under a jacket and layered in an outfit disappears, even in a bright color and even with a great styling. The product was actually invisible in the frame. Look at what actually goes viral in fashion. Oversized blazers with bold embroidery or sculptural coats or huge boots or bags that are impossible to miss, heavily textured knitwear. These are all large products that take up space, products that when you stop on them in the feed, fill up the frame. If your product is small, like a tiny top or a small chain necklace, the probability of it going viral is close to zero. Not because the product is not good, but because it's invisible. Make something big. Make something that owns the frame. Size gets the stop, but emotion is what makes people share. A viral product doesn't just look interesting, it makes people feel something immediately, before they have even processed what they are looking at, like recognition, nostalgia, delight, and the urge to share with someone immediately. Our skier sweater did exactly this. The moment you see it, you understand it. Tiny skiers going down the slope on a cable knit sweater. Everyone who has ever been skiing or dreaming about it immediately got this emotional response. Think about the geography of this response. Skiing exists in Russia, in Japan, China, Canada, the USA, in Europe, even in the mountains of the Middle East. This is a global emotional trigger encoded into one product. The cheap design of mirror stores works the same way. Warmth, softness, something very playful and unexpected. It triggers something inside you that you immediately want to touch it, you want to tell someone, to show to your mom. And the question to ask you about your product is not about, is it beautiful? Like, there are a lot of beautiful things in the world. The question is, what does it make you feel in the first second? And does this feeling make you want to share it with someone? If the answer is not that much, the product isn't finished yet. The third rule is the one that ties everything together. A viral product needs zero explanation. You don't need a caption to understand it, and you don't actually need to know the backstory, and you don't need to know the brand context. You just see it, understand it at the very same moment, and realize whether it's for you or not. The skier sweater, you see it and you get it in half a second. No explanation required. This is why abstract or conceptual products rarely go viral, even though they are very beautifully made. If someone needs to read the caption to understand what you wanted to say with this product, you have almost lost these people and potential customers. The product must communicate itself. Think about who your product brings together. The skier sweater wasn't for one type of person. It connected everyone who had relationship with mountains and snow. That shared reference is what actually made people share, tag their friends, save it and repost. Viral products are social objects. They travel because people want to share them with specific people who will understand. So here are the 3 rules of a viral product, as simple as I can put them. 1. It might take up space. Large, textured, impossible to miss in a frame. If your product disappears when layered into an outfit, you should redesign it. 2. It must trigger emotion within the first second. Not like, this is nice. It should be something stronger. Recognition, delight, the urge to show someone. 3. It must be understood instantly. No explanation, no caption needed. You just see it and you get it. And underneath all these 3 rules, there is one strategic principle. For an unknown brand, making basics is a dead end. So to get an attention you cannot pay for, you should do something that no established brand can make, something that only you can make. The skier sweater got over 1 million impressions in 1 month. It opened the doors to buyers from Japan, Korea, and China. It led to our products being worn by athletes and actors we never even reached out to. And the basics we made before that, they are still in the box somewhere. Your product is your marketing, so make it do the work. Thank you for watching Katya Be Kind, and don't forget to subscribe and to give a like to this video and to be kinder to yourselves, of course. And see you later. Bye!